Hello my lovelies, welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I was out there in the garden. Look what I got. I got a bowl full of banana peppers. Yay, hooray. So it's not quite a peck, not even really close. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make some banana pepper rings for sandwiches, for salads, for all the things. And I think I have enough here to fill up this 1 quart mason jar. Now I've washed, rinsed, and sterilized this. And I am going to just do a very simple brine. I am not going to can this. I'm just going to go ahead, make my brine, slice my peppers, and then I'm going to just go ahead and pop them in the refrigerator. They're going to get all in there and, you know, do their thing, be their best delicious self for me. I'm super excited. And I'll show you my real simple brine and how I put this together. Now you could certainly can these. This is a low acid vegetable, but if you brined it, then you could just go ahead and water bath can it. You wouldn't have to do a pressure can because of the pickling brine. But let's do it. Let's make a little pickled pepper. I didn't pick a peck, but we've got some. Yay, hooray. Okay, so as you can see, I've got varying degrees of ripeness. I've got some that went wonky, but they're going to taste delicious anyhow. I'm just going to grab one, and I'm just going to make little pepper rings out of it. Just cut straight down, as thick or as thin as you'd like. If these start coming up in your garden, so mine are very sporadic, but I am fortunate because peppers are the one thing that will grow in my garden continuously on and off all summer. But they won't all come at once for a decent harvest. So I will make these pepper rings several times over. Some will get frozen, some will just be in the refrigerator to enjoy. But like I said, for me, they come up all year round. So it's not necessary for me to store these for, you know, the future. Because unless something terrible happens, there's more down the line. What's coming up in your garden? Tell me down below. I'd love to know. Most of my things have bolted. This is not our growing season really in Arizona. My sister and her boyfriend are having some decent luck with zucchini and cucumbers and corn. I had squash bugs last year, so I am going 2 years with no zucchini or cucumbers because, yeah, they're really hard to get rid of, and it was traumatic. It was traumatic. Yeah, it was bad. It was not good. Nobody was happy about that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these. I'm just cutting them into informal little, you know, rings for sandwiches, for salads, for snacking. Because, you know, I love all things pickle. Anyhow, bring you back. We'll fill up the jar. Yay, hooray. Right, I got my peppers all cut up into rings. It didn't quite fill it all the way to the top. But boy, I think that's a terrific color. These are going to be super duper. So let's go ahead and make our brine. I have some bottled water here. And I'm using bottled water because I'm on city water. My city thinks that we need chlorine, fluoride, whatever else they put in there to condition the water. Yeah, that's fine for drinking and bathing and doing dishes. But I don't think it's great for my brine. So I'm going to use this bottled water. And I am guesstimating on how much how much brine I'm going to need for this. So these have been cut into rings, so they're not solid. They don't quite go all the way to the top, and this is a 1 quart jar. So I'm going to guess that it is going to need a cup and a half. And I could be wrong. I could be over. But we're going to go with a cup and a half of brine because I think that's what it's going to need. If it's too much, then we are going to go ahead and just use it for something else. There's always something to pickle. So I'm going to do a 50-50 brine, 50% water, 50% vinegar. Because I don't think these need a real hard brine. And like I said, I'm not canning them. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. And so, yep, a 50% brine, 50% water, 50% vinegar. And we're going to need just a splash more. And I always make sure that I'm using a 5% vinegar, whether it's apple cider or white vinegar. You know what? For this brine, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you got. Go ahead and put a splash more in. There we go. So, fantastic. Okay, I'm going to add kosher salt to this. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. And 1 teaspoon of sugar. And then I've got some of my El Popo pickling spice. I am going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of pickling spice. And then from this, I'm going to go ahead and take 1 bay leaf. And I'm going to go ahead and add that directly to the jar. There we go. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add 1/2 teaspoon of this freeze-dried garlic. I really like this. I think it's really nice. It will have plenty of time to rehydrate and add just a little bit of punch to this. Okay. You're like, what are you going to do with that brine, lady? I'm going to go ahead and put this in the microwave for 3 minutes. That's going to allow the water and the spices, the sugar and the salt to go ahead and, you know, combine and marry and what have you. Then we're going to go ahead and pour it right over these pickles. Put a little lid on it. Get those popped in the refrigerator. Yay, hooray. Got my canning funnel. And go ahead and pop that right on top. And then I am just going to go ahead and pour this all inside. Like I said, I just guesstimated on how much liquid I would need. I might be wrong. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. Well, that happens sometimes. But I underestimated. Sugar and spice. What are you going to do? Going to make some more brine. Going to make another about 1.5 cups of brine. So it would be about 3 cups of brine total. I'm going to just follow the same procedure, the same recipe, and make sure that we get this all filled up so that all of my pickled peppers will be submerged and delicious and groovy. So some people might ask me, hey Shorty Bun, what's the difference between pepperoncinis and banana peppers? Well, one is long and has a very waxy skin to it. That's the banana pepper. They're also kind of like a lighter shade of green typically. Though some of mine were on the vine a little too long. A pepperoncini is smaller, rounder, has more skin folds in it. They both have a similar heat profile, and that's really the biggest difference. I think personally that the banana peppers are much more mild than the pepperoncinis. I like both of them. This is just what I grow in my garden because I think that it's multi-purpose. I think you can pickle them and they're great on a sandwich, a salad, a brat, a hot dog, yippee skippy. But I also think that they're mild enough, you know, if I don't have a bell pepper, I can run out there and grab one and just give it a good chippy chop and throw it into some spaghetti or a meatloaf or what have you without changing the flavor profile too much with too much heat. So that's really the biggest difference between a pepperoncini and a banana pepper. I think that they're equally delicious, equally delightful, and these are going to be great. I'm going to go ahead and get my lid ready because we're almost there. And see what else I got out of the garden today. So these are serranos, and I have purposely left these on the vine much too long because I wanted them to ripen on the vine and get somewhat dry. And then I'm going to go ahead and zap these in my spice grinder and make these into red chili flakes because Andrew loves them, loves red chili flakes on all kinds of things. And I buy a lot of them, but I thought, you know, some homemade ones. Can't beat that with a stick. That is pungent. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this over. Oh, making a mess. That's not really something that I want on myself because I do not want to smell like brine all day long. It's not as good as you think. All right, give this a pour over here because I do want this to completely cover all of my delicious peppers and pickle them, and it won't take long for them to pickle. Okay, well, we've got just less than a half a cup, and that's fine. We don't need to worry about headroom with this. I'm going to leave this on the counter to cool until it comes to room temperature. I'm just going to loosely just put the lid on just so, you know, no cooties get in there. And then I'm just going to leave this right here on the counter. And once this comes to room temperature, I'll go ahead and throw this into my refrigerator. And we will enjoy this, you know, over the next couple of weeks. It will probably be good for between 3 and 6 weeks in the refrigerator just like this. You will know when it goes wonky. You'll open it up and there'll be like a, and you know, it'll look a little bit foamy on top and it won't smell appetizing. You'll know, but use it before it goes wonky. Yeah, once this is cooled and refrigerated, I think it's going to be delicious in 3 or 4 days. All ready for your salads, your brats, your, you know, your Chicago dog or your Sonoran dog, even better. Salads, little snack on the side, absolutely. This and some cheese on nachos. Yeah. If you think that jalapenos are too spicy, like maybe give some banana peppers. Give banana peppers a chance. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just park these on the very back of my counter here, out of reach, out of the reach of me and out of the reach of the dog and everyone else. And I have the tops. Like, Shorty Bomb, what are you gonna do with those? So I keep seeing this ad for El Pollo Loco for something called a birria sauce. I think that's how you I think that's how you say it. Birria. Maybe it's birria. Something like that. Anyhow, I'm gonna save these because I'm gonna make a kind of a spicy stock and see if I can make my own birria sauce. I think I got it that time. Birria. Anyhow, I'm gonna go practice rolling my R's and making some spicy stock with these. All right, so we pickled some peppers. They look delicious. We didn't get a close-up. It's awfully hot, but that's okay. All right, pickled peppers. I'm super happy about them. Yay, hooray. All right, so be good, be careful, look both ways. I'll see you next time. Enjoy some pickled peppers. Hope your garden's going well. Be good, be careful, look both ways, and I'll see you next time on Crazy But Not Dangerous. Thanks for watching.